Case File 03, the Ariel School Encounter. 62 children speak out. On September 16, 1994, in a quiet rural town in Zimbabwe, something unusual happened. It did not take place in a military base. It did not involve radar operators or government officials. It happened at a school during morning recess, and it involved 62 children. They all reported seeing the same thing: a craft, a being, and a message. This is Case File 003, the Ariel School Encounter. Chapter 1. The Setting. Ariel School was a private school located in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, about 14 miles outside the capital city of Harare. On the morning of September 16th, the teachers were inside the building attending a meeting. The children, ages 6 to 12, were outside playing in the schoolyard. It was an ordinary spring morning. Clear skies, open fields. And then, according to the children, something appeared beyond the playground fence. Several students reported seeing a silver object descend into a nearby field. Some described it as a disc. Others described it as a flattened oval. It did not make a loud noise. It did not explode. It simply landed. Chapter 2. The Sightings. Shortly after the object appeared, some of the children said they saw one, or two, small beings emerge. The descriptions were strikingly similar. Small figures, dark suits, large black eyes. Some said the beings had long dark hair. Others focused on the eyes. Many of the children later said the beings moved quickly, almost gliding. And then something even more unusual was reported. Several of the children claimed they experienced a form of communication, not spoken aloud, but directly in their minds. They described images of environmental destruction, pollution, technology overwhelming humanity, a warning about the future. Important to note, not all 62 children described telepathic communication, but many did, and their accounts were recorded separately. Chapter 3. The Drawings. In the days following the event, the children were asked to draw what they had seen. These drawings still exist. They show disc-shaped craft, figures with large eyes, beings standing in front of a landed object. What drew attention was not just the drawings themselves, but the similarities between them. The children were interviewed individually, separated from one another, yet many of the details overlapped. Chapter 4. The investigation news of the incident spread quickly. Local UFO researcher Cynthia Hind visited the school and began interviewing students. Soon after, Dr. John Mack, a Harvard psychiatrist known for his work studying alien abduction reports, traveled to Zimbabwe to investigate. Dr. Mack interviewed many of the children separately. He later stated that he found them credible. He did not detect signs of fabrication or coordinated storytelling. He described the children as sincere. However, Dr. Mack's involvement brought controversy. Some critics argued that his presence may have reinforced the children's beliefs. Others questioned whether leading questions influenced responses. It is important to acknowledge that no physical evidence was recovered from the site. No photographs, no radar data, no landing marks confirmed by authorities. The case rests almost entirely on eyewitness testimony. Chapter 5. The Skeptical Perspective. Skeptics have proposed several explanations: mass hysteria, shared fantasy, cultural influence, even the possibility that one child imagined something, and the story spread rapidly among the group. Children are highly suggestible, some argue. Group dynamics can amplify belief. Additionally, the early 1990s saw increased global media exposure to UFO stories. Though Zimbabwe in 1994 did not have the same media saturation as Western countries, the concept of extraterrestrials was not unknown. There were no adult witnesses confirming the sighting. The teachers inside the building reported seeing nothing unusual. No official government investigation concluded that a craft had landed. The skeptical argument is straightforward. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And in this case, physical evidence is absent. Chapter 6. 30 years later. What keeps the Ariel School case alive is not physical proof. It is consistency over time. In recent years, many of the former students, now adults, have spoken publicly about the event. Several still stand by their account. They report no financial gain. No book deals, no organized campaign, just a memory they say has never faded. Some describe it as life-changing. Others say they struggled to process it for years. Whether one believes their story or not, their conviction remains, and that is part of what makes this case endure. Chapter 7. The question that remains. 62 children. One morning, one shared experience. No confirmed physical evidence, no official explanation, no proven hoax. What happened that day in Ruwa, Zimbabwe? Was it imagination? A psychological event amplified by group dynamics? Or something not yet understood? The Ariel School encounter remains one of the most widely discussed mass sighting cases in modern UFO history. Not because it proves anything, but because it resists simple explanation. Case file 003 remains open.